Hey everybody! In this video we're gonna show you how to make your own kick using samples from our new hardcore kicks and vocals pack. Creating two audio tracks, the talk track and tail track. We set the tempo to 180 and insert the invisible limiter on the master bus to avoid clipping.
Less is too slow.
Select the talk from the corresponding talk folder. And on the tail track, select the tail from the corresponding folder. The result already sounds good and can be used in hardcore tracks. But in this video we will show you how to make a unique kick which you will not find in any other sample pack and no one else can use it in their tracks, because ready-made kicks from sample packs can be used by someone else besides you. Okay, let's get started. Let's first shoot the key of the future kick. We have the talk in the key of F and the tail in G. Let's make the middle key F sharp. Let's work with the talk. First, we use the equalizer and distortion. We take the fab filter Pro Q3. We work in the range of 300 and 500 Hz. And also increase the upper range. Next, we use Isotope Trash 2. From the distortion folder, select the most appropriate option and modify it a little. Now, let's work with the kick tail. Here we will use the same Isotope Trash, but we will use the false distortion section. We also apply Fab Filter Pro Q3, but here we will not change the frequency response much, but only slightly remove the annoying frequencies. Let's give the kick a little punch. Create a separate track and add torque punch. These are also available in our sample pack. Okay, so far the difference is not very noticeable. Slightly raise the EQ frequency of the punch around 40 Hz. We will return to these tracks a little bit later, but for now, let's look at the master section. Insert the API 2500 compressor from Waves on the master bus. We can see that the compressor is operating in extreme mode. To avoid this, we will reduce input volume until the compressor starts working in the range -3, -2 dB. Leave the threshold settings to the original one. Slightly reduce the attack and the ratio is between 3 to 1. And the release should be pretty fast. Turn on the manual makeup and increase the output level by 5-6 dB. Next, we use the Ozone Maximizer from Isotope. Using the IRC-free algorithm, back to work with our samples. Let's pay attention to the phase of each sample and how they are mixed with each other. To do this, use the oscilloscope from Ben Schulz. Let's add it on the channel, turn on one of them. Select the combined mode set and observe the signal phases. Let's experiment with the tail and try to move it back and forth a bit. For clearer setup on the tail channel, apply Voxenga PHA979 and change the phase with the control clamped. It is necessary that the punch wave smoothly passes into the tail signal. What else can we do? You can add a little more distortion to the talk. Apply Camel Crusher and ready-made British clean preset is very suitable. Add some volume to the talk. Apply reverb using the Valhalla Room. In addition to the volume, we will also achieve the very interesting effect, the pre-shift effect before the talk when the reverb starts in the second half of the sample. In the beginning, we will raise the pre-delay and slowly lower it until we reach the pre-shift effect. Something like this. Reduce the decay to 1.4 milliseconds and the cutoff frequency is already fine. Add more depth. And listen to the result. Add a bit of EQ on the master section. Be sure to set the equalizer before the compressor. Do not forget to check the operation of the compressor, because the signal level could change. But in our case, everything is fine. You can increase the input signal level on the invisible limiter if needed. In my opinion, it turned out to be a good kick. Let's compare it with the original version. To do this, disable all processing except the invisible limiter. Slightly increase the tail of the punch talk in order to sink the upper frequencies under it after the talk. This will give a little elasticity and firmness to the kick. That's it. This method is universal and very flexible. You can change the equalizer and distortion settings. You can use multiple talks and tails at the same time. Move them relative to each other, change the phase, thereby achieving a completely different sound, experiment and stay original. Hardcore kicks and vocal sample pack will help you with it. Already available on Loopmasters and Loopcloud. Link in the description. Bye bye.